Forgetting I've given up.
Point.
No, you know, it's an affectation. It looks like an investigator, Sherlock Holmes, you know. Anyway, George, this is why we're here. This young lady, Holly James, is my, and therefore our, ticket back to the big time.
Very pretty girl, I've got to say. Very pretty.
Yeah, she's not bad, is she? Bit young for me, and you, to be fair.
So is she dead?
Well, who really cares, to be honest? Either way, it's going to work out for us. Now, what's happened is, she's gone missing, let's face it, probably just a teenage runaway, had an argument with the old man, buggered off up to London with a boyfriend. But, where this works for me, and therefore you, she's gone missing, right adjacent to Abbott's Wood, the most haunted woods in Britain. Now, as you know, author, best-selling range, Peter Baxter Investigates, The Supernatural. This is where we get our gimmick. This girl is our angle. We go in the woods, you've probably seen it on telly, they get the old voice recorders out, ask a few stupid questions. Holly, are you here? Are you a victim of the curse of the woods? You know, we go back, sod around with it a little bit. Whatever comes out, a bit of static or whatever, we can manipulate it, make it sound like it's her saying something. It doesn't really matter if she's in there or not, because, like, you know, it's going to work to our advantage either way. But if she's there, I'll find her, because, you know, I've got the gift. You know, my nan had the gift. I've got it. That's why I wrote all those books, mate. That's why I managed to get up there. Peter Baxter Investigates. I don't know. Any time you went to a railway station in W.H. Smith's in the 80s, they were all up there. What a range. Investigates the Willesden haunting, the Cricklewood creeper. They're all mine, you know.
Yeah, I know, I've seen them.
Yeah, well, you know, hell, anyway. We get on the internet now, that's what all the kids want. I mean, all that died out, unfortunately. People stop reading books now, they're all thick. They all stopped reading books thanks to the internet, thanks to TV, you know, sort of Yvette Bloody Fielding and the Scouse bloke, you know, you've probably seen it all.
Yeah.
Filming bits of dust around and that. But this is the real thing. I mean, like I said, I've actually had results, mate. I've had results in the past. But on this occasion, this can work either way. Either we get her, in which case, boom, hits through the roof, because we have found a ghost of this missing girl. We'll put our family's mind at rest. I've been in all sorts of places. I've heard strange things, I've seen strange things. I admit I've embellished them a little bit for the books, but, you know, this is what people want. They don't want anything boring, do they? You know, murdered girl, curse of the woods. We're laughing here. I mean, if she's dead, then, you know, we can add a bit of credence to our ghost story. You know, that's going to send the hits through the roof. You know, people love all this supernatural stuff now. You know, you've seen it on telly, all this Ghostbusters and all that crap. But this is on the internet. You know, it's like it's the whole world. The whole world will be able to see this. But it turns out she's alive and well, just sort of humping a boyfriend in Walthamstow somewhere, where you know she's had an argument with her dad. She gets annoyed about it, and then she surfaces. We're heroes because we make out we did it to flush her out. We can't lose, mate. We cannot lose.
Well, I hope you're all right. That's all I can say about it. I just hope you're all right.
I've never steered you wrong, have I, George? I've never steered you wrong. I told you to look after you inside. Look, you did me favours in there. I haven't forgotten that. And I told you I'd pay you back. Once I'm back in the big time, then you can consider yourself back in the big time as well. Well, I say back, I mean in. You know, for me, it's not exactly new, but you know.
Okay.
But you know, this will be great for you. You'll love it. You'll love it.
Well, I hope so. I hope so.
George, trust me. It's a nice motor, by the way. Where'd you get it? It is legit, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. No, it's legit. Yeah.
George, this is legit, isn't it?
It's legit. Yeah.
It's like a mate's or something.
Oh, yeah. Very good friend. Yeah. Very good mate. Yeah. I'm just using it to do some work for him. Yeah. So it's.
George, when you say a mate, is it like a family friend or is it?
Well, you could say we're family in a way, kind of roundabout way. Yeah.
Would you say, George, it was a business associate?
Yeah, a business associate, but you know, more like part of the family.
Oh God. So George, does your friend, your business associate, who's part of the family, does he know I'm involved in this?
Nah, not really. Nah.
When you say not really, George, does your friend know I am sitting in this car which he's given to you to do something with?
No, I can rest assure you on that one. No, he doesn't. Let's put it this way: he doesn't know that we're sitting in this car together, parked up near this wood, right, looking for some dead bird. He has no idea about that whatsoever. And also, if he did, all right.
I don't know, George, if I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right.
Do you want to lay off that stuff?
No, it's just medicine, mate. You know, ever since the whole prison thing, you know, the heating in there and that, it was terrible. It played hell on my chest.
No, all right. Yeah.
But
Some people call it medicine.
No, trust me, I got this abroad. When I was over there. You know, you get headache and stuff, and you go, and it's lost in translation. But it's not like Benylin, you know. But it's cough medicine. It's cough medicine. Don't worry. I'm off the booze. I promise. I'm off the booze.
All right.
This is just medicinal. It's medicinal.
Right. Okay.
But your friend.
Yeah.
Have you paid him anything? Is he expecting me to pay him? You know, and is drinking it for him, obviously.
Don't worry about that at all. No, listen. He's asked me to do some work for him, which requires a motor vehicle. So he's lent me, or given me temporarily, this rather nice car.
Okay.
In order to carry out this work for him. Okay? So, I thought I could just slip this little job in between the bigger job that I'm doing for him. Alright? So he doesn't need to know. All he knows is I've got the car, I'm looking after it very well for him. As far as he's concerned, I'm at home having a lie in with the paper.
George, what I'm getting from this is your friend is letting you have his car. In fact, he's provided this car for you to do a little job for him, which probably isn't taking his niece to the local dance.
No.
However, you are using this to help me out, unbeknownst to your friend, who may be a little bit unhappy if he finds out I'm sitting in the passenger seat at the moment.
Why should he? Why should he? He doesn't know who you are. Why should he? I could have any mate.
Wait, I mean,
couldn't I?
You say he doesn't know who I am, but you know,
No,
Peter Baxter.
Look, you're worrying unduly, all right?
I can't help but worry, George. Things have been
Don't
tough
worry.
lately. I can't mess this up. This is my chance to get back in the big time.
He's not bothered who Peter Baxter is. All right, just
He
take
will
my
be.
word for it.
He
No,
will.
well, okay, you know.
They all will be one day, George.
Well, one day. But this
They all
is
will be.
2 day. One day he might be, but this is 2 day, and 2 day he's not fussed.
Did
All
I
right?
ever tell you I was interviewed by the Sunday Express?
Yes, many times, Peter. Many times.
I wondered if I mentioned it, but I mean, you know, they didn't use it in the end, unfortunately. But they all came out of the woodwork. They all put me in the bloody papers once the old drink driving thing came up. They were quick to come out then, give me some publicity.
Funnily enough, my friend was interviewed by the Sunday Express once. Yeah. And
Oh my God, was he doorstepped?
And the Sun, Daily Star.
Oh no!
He's had his photograph in the Daily Star and the Sun before. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Bit of a minor celebrity, really. When you think
Oh no!
But no, nothing's not a paranormal investigation or anything like that. You know, no, it was he's a
Yeah,
businessman.
but I'd rather it was that.
No, he's a businessman, and so you know,
Okay.
the tabloids have been interested in it.
So, I'm not going to keep labouring this point, but if I was to give my seat and these handles a little bit of a wipe down afterwards, if you know what I mean,
Peter,
would that be for the best?
feel free to do so. There's absolutely no need, because when I finish with the car, I'll be taking it to a little Albanian car wash that I know of, where it'll be totally valeted inside and out. Okay? So don't you worry a thing about that. Your dabs will not be found inside this car.
Oh my
Or
God!
on the car, for that matter.
Okay,
Nor will mine.
okay. I'm concentrating on I'm concentrating on Holly now.
Yeah, I'd like to concentrate on Holly as
Yeah,
well, actually.
Yeah, well, don't worry, mate. After this, the birds, they'll be coming out of the woodwork.
Well, I hope so.
Oh, yeah.
I'll leave it all up to you.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just here to help out, that's all.
And I appreciate it, George. I appreciate it. You helped me out inside a lot. I don't think I've forgotten. I have not forgotten. This is why you're here. When I'm back up there, you'll be up there with me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll believe you.
Good.
Yeah.
Have faith, my old son, because we are going back to the big time. Peter Baxter Investigates. Oh, yeah, podcast. It is podcast, isn't it? That's what they call them, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know anything about all this podcasts, websites. I don't know anything about it at all.
Well,
You know?
it's all to do with this YouTube stuff, and I mean, they used to watch it in prison, didn't they, when it was allowed? But yeah. Don't worry. Anyway, it's all IT stuff. It's all computers, isn't it? So yeah, you know, that's what the kids are into. That's where the money is. That is where the money is. You'll get adverts attracted to it. Once it gets so many hits, we can rake that in, my son. We will be raking that in, back in the big time.
Hits.
Yeah. Get with the lingo. Hits. It's when people actually sort of hit your site and have a look at what you've done. It's like probably to the uninitiated like yourself, it's probably viewing figures is probably how you'd see it.
Yeah, well, you know,
or gramophone listeners.
in my day, hit meant an entirely different thing.
All right, George. Yeah, I understand that. I'm not trying to upset you in any way. You know, look, we're all friends here. Well, you know, both of us. And anyway, like I said, I'm paying you back here. I'm going to make sure that you come up with me. You know, we're going all the way. Money, women, cars. I don't mean ones like this you've got to borrow from your mate. I'm talking about your own cars. You could have a fleet of them. You've always liked the old motors, haven't you?
Well, do you know what? I'll just be content with one decent motor. As for a fleet, I don't know. But, you know, I'm going with you. I'm going with the flow. If we can make some money out of this, then great.
And a swimming pool. Imagine a swimming pool full of like sort of bikini-clad lovelies.
Yeah.
Come on, I mean that's got to be worth it, hasn't
I'm
it?
picturing the scene right now. As we
Yeah,
speak.
so am I.
I'm
So am I.
picturing
I mean, not with you in it. I'm just talking about the bikini-clad lovelies, obviously. But anyway, this lovely is going to do it for us.
Well, I hope so. I certainly hope so.
Oh yeah. No, I can feel it. Like I told you I got the sight. Something's in them woods, and that something, for you and me, it's a pot of gold. A pot of gold.
Well, as long as it's not a crock of shit.
George, will you have some faith, please? I have never steered you wrong. You've seen them. I mean, I first met you reading one of my books inside. I could see you were in fraud.
Yeah, true.
That was me, you know. Yeah. All my own work. Didn't use any ghostwriters. No pun intended. I knew you'd get it. Yeah, eventually. Which one was that now? Was it the Willesden hauntings? I can't remember. Anyway, you know, it was one of the early ones, I think. Yeah, probably about 1985 or something. I can't really remember. But anyway, I mean, let's face it, they're all good. They're all good. Shame people stopped reading. All those Kindle things.
Yeah.
I don't know, George. I sometimes wonder if we'd have been better off inside, you know, the world as it is. No. The big time, that's where it's at. Celebrity. I mean, anyone's a celebrity these days. But people like us who've got something about us. I mean, obviously mainly me, but you know, you got your qualities. You know, I need a good assistant, and who knows, I could probably credit you as assistant director or something. You get that on that old IDBM thing or whatever it's called.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's something to do with films, isn't it? I don't know. See, that's a website, I think, one of them. You know, so you know, it all kind of interlinks, gets us in there, brings us up. Anyway, in the meantime, I have got to ask you, mate, to do a little bit of work for me. No, nothing too strenuous. I've got a fair bit of equipment in the back there. Now, obviously, I can't carry it because, well, you know, I'm the star, aren't I? But if you don't mind, I mean, you're a strong guy. It's just a few cameras, a bit of a bag, a few bits and bobs in there.
I knew there'd be a catch. I knew there'd be a catch.
George. Honestly, if I didn't think you were capable of it, I wouldn't ask you. And be a little bit of camera work as well. So, I hope you don't mind.
Bit of camera work?
Well, look, don't worry. It's easy. You just got to point at me. Just got to point at me. As long as you can see me on the screen, then my audience will see me. That's all you got to worry about. No problem.
You know.
No, seriously, you're worrying about nothing.
I knew there'd be some grafting involved. I knew that.
Look, George, I'm not being funny.
I hope you're not going to ask me to dig up this young bird's corpse.
Yeah, I told you, she's with a boyfriend in London somewhere. We've got no worries on that front. She's had an argument with her dad or mum or whatever, and she's just sort of disappeared. You know, she's probably living the high life somewhere. But no, seriously, mate, it's going to be fine. It's just a little bit of graft. No need to worry. And I'm not being funny. I mean, don't think I'm being rude here, George. But I mean, a man of your background, you haven't got a lot of employment opportunities. Not legitimate. I know you do the odd favour for people, but this is something big, you know. This is something you can be proud of.
Just show me the money.
George, there'll be money. There'll be women. There'll be drink. There'll be cars. There'll be everything you could want. You might have to wait a little while. But it'll be there. Right. Anyway, George, as I say, it's just a couple of little bits of kit. It's all essential stuff. If you wouldn't mind getting it out for us, I would help you, mate. But back's playing up a bit, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
Cheers, right. George. Come on, George, we're nearly there.
You dragged me into it.
No, don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what you always say.
Don't worry.
I bloody hope you do know what
I
you're
know
doing.
what I'm doing. This is going to be great. This is the big time.
We're in the bloody jungle.
Don't worry, mate. This is the big time.
We're in the bloody jungle here. It's ridiculous.
Yes, this is it. This is it.
Oh, blimey.
Right. Okay, George. I think this is a lovely little spot. Get the old camera out. Let's just check the old physgog. And then, with my voice recorder, I am going to try and make contact with the ghost of Holly.
Yeah, whatever.
Trust me, George. Trust me. This will be the money shot.
Right.
Come on, George. Come on. Time's money.
Right, you ready?
Oh, hang on. Let me just get myself psyched up. Okay. Big time, Peter. Okay. Right. Okay. Here I am, Peter Baxter, investigator, looking for the mysterious ghost of Holly Jackson. Sorry. Looking for the mysterious ghost of Holly Johnson. Did she become a victim of the Abbott's Wood curse? I am going to attempt to make contact with her. Holly, are you here? Speak to me. Holly, is your spirit in these woods? Speak to me. Okay, George, how's that looking?
Yeah, it looks absolutely wonderful. Yeah, you are
Great.
fantastic. You are a superstar in the making.
All right, George.
Yep.
All right, George.
Absolutely
All right,
brilliant.
George. All right. Okay. I know this isn't really your thing. Right. Okay. Now pay attention. I'm gonna give it one more shot, just to make sure you get my good side in. Holly, can you hear me? Speak to me. Tell me what happened to you. Okay, George. I think we got that.
Yeah, I think we got that as well. Actually, it looks. Well, how can I describe it? It looks adequate.
Okay, George, you're not a professional, but it's okay. I'll run by you. You don't feel bad if you've cocked it up. I'll have a look at it. I might be able to do something in the edit. George. Hey, George, concentrate.
What?
What are you looking at?
I saw something over there. I'm not sure what it was.
What are you on about?
No, I saw something just over there.
Oh, look, concentrate on me. I'm the important one here.
Yeah, okay. All right then.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
you ready?
You're back in the game?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
You
good.
ready? Let's
I'm
get
ready.
this
Yeah, of
done.
course I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm ready. This
okay.
is my career.
All
Come
right,
on.
okay.
All right.
Right,
Okay.
right. Okay. Going
Here
for
we
it.
are. Abbott's Wood. Looking for the ghost of Holly James. Is it Holly James? Holly James. Holly. Holly, are you with us? Holly, speak to me into this voice recorder. Holly. Holly, tell us your message. Tell us your message, Holly. We'll find another spot around here, George. Do a bit more of the old voice recording.
Another spot.
Yeah. No, we've got to make it get our money's worth.
No! My house! Leave my... Wait! On your bike!
Why are you...
On your way! Why are you here? On your way! Get out of it!
Ollie.
Dad,
Get out of it! No! On your
My
way!
house.
On your way, or I'll sort you out! You're the girl! On your way, or I'll sort you out! Your tears in the sky! Natter! Her tears! I saw them.
Dad,
On your way.
I see your tear. I see your tear. It's falling fast.
Dad.
Sorry. It's coming. Dragons! Dragons!
Yeah, go on. Get out of it. Oh, pisshead. Bloody hell.
That's his dad. It's his son.
Nutter. What a nutter.
Jesus Christ.
Dragons! Dragons!
I can't believe they're father and son. I can't believe it.
What a nutter.
Jesus.
Cheers, George. Cheers, George. Cheers. He's lucky.
Jesus.
He was lucky. He was lucky. He was bloody lucky. Alright, George, I think this is a good spot again. I reckon we could perhaps have a bit of camera work with me, centre stage. You know, perhaps I'll do another voice phenomenon. See if we can, you know, try for the Holly voices again. And George,
Wait!
George,
I've seen you before.
George,
Come back here.
George, this is my bleeding career.
Who are you?
George,
Get back here.
George, this is my bloody future. George,
George! Where have you gone?
George.
Come out.
George! What's he doing? George! What are you doing? This is my future, George! George!